Hello everybody, I'm Matthew Dillner and welcome to another edition of NASCAR Sprint Cup Series GarageCam live from the Magic Mile, New Hampshire Motor Speedway. Welcome back if you were just watching us on NASCAR Nationwide Series GarageCam. Double dose, we're going back to back here with GarageCam on NASCAR.com, streaming live from the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Garage. Live, raw, uncut, behind the scenes. You never know what you're gonna see here. Hey, it's NASCAR Jess. Wave high! Love it. A lot of great people up here in Loudon, New Hampshire. New England's NASCAR contingent as strong as ever. The fans show up in droves out here at Loudon, New Hampshire. Hey, folks, if you're new to the show and you see that chat room to the right of the screen, hop in and tell us who you are, where you're from, what you want to see on GarageCam, including this guy right here. 20 years ago, Jeff Burton made his debut here in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. 20 years ago, Rusty Wallace won the first NASCAR Sprint Cup Series event here in Loudon, New Hampshire. A historical weekend for the Cup Series here. Of course, it wasn't the first time NASCAR was here at this facility. Tommy Ellis winning the first Nationwide Series race here just 2-3 years before that. So hey, if you're watching the show live, hop in the chat. If you're watching it on YouTube, what the heck, man? We love you watching the replay, but come on, watch it live, buddy. Hey, here's our mic. This is our mic, Harry. Okay, we love Harry. Harry's great. Harry is going to get wind bristle sound here. Turn up your speakers, folks, because you're going to get a NASCAR Sprint Cup Series stock car live and in your living room. Come on. Hey, we do crazy things on Garage. Hey, it's Bob Decker live on NASCAR.com GarageCam. Talk about dirt racing. You going dirt racing tonight? Yeah, I'll get you later. We're live, buddy. How you doing? Bob Decker, crew guy. Number 42 car. Is Harry okay? Let's see, is Harry okay? Harry, are you all right? Answer me. No. Is he broken? Yes? I don't know. Harry needs some recoup time there. It got him a little close. Juan Pablo Montoya's 42 car. Welcome everybody in the chat room. We're having a good time on GarageCam today. Oh boy. MLB show. We see you in the chat room there. You want to see your boy Clint Boyer? We'll get to him. We're going to try to trump on. Hey, what's up, man? Give a shout out to all the fans on GarageCam.
Hey everybody, how you doing? I hope you all are enjoying this GarageCam. Matt Dillon does an awesome job.
Another guy that I gotta pay. There's the Geico ride of Casey Mears. Crew members here enjoying a beautiful day where they're not sweating too much, okay? It's hot out, but it's not humid. It's beautiful right now in Loudon, New Hampshire, as we look at A.J. Allmendinger, who will be piloting this number 51 car this weekend, the James Finch entry here in the Cup Series. Tigger, we see you in the chat. You, see, is it your husband that's going through chemo? Well, whoever it is, if it really is, our heartfelt prayers go out to you guys, and stay strong, okay, and keep on fighting. That's what you got to do, man. That's what that's what a racer does. So, well wishes to you all, and glad that you're watching GarageCam on your Friday, choosing to do so on your Friday, because you got to love watching race cars. I mean, quite frankly, if I was home, that's what I'd be doing. Danica Patrick's number 10 car, right here, the GoDaddy entry. And hey, it's the front row gang, D. Gilly. We got some fans that watch this GarageCam from overseas that always want to see D. Gilly. Well, there's the number 38, Go Fish, Long John Silver car. And check out the little red, white, and blue for Bobby Labonte this weekend, the number 47, Bush's Best, Kingsford. Man, this just makes me want to grill out and chill out seeing the nose of this car and the weather that we have here today. Taco Bell on board. It's like Food Row right here. David Reagan in the number 34. Sporting some pink numbers this week. David Reagan on this number 34. All right, we won't go through this tight space because our audio guy, we kind of let him, hung him out to dry during the Nationwide show. Got him stuck or caught. He had to do some running. We'll try not to do that. Last week we didn't hit all the drivers, and I was so disappointed because I really work hard to, all of us here on NASCAR.com work hard to show you every car in this garage area during GarageCam. And we didn't get to do that last week, so we're gonna make sure we try to make that happen today on GarageCam. Here's the number 7 car. This black number 7 right here that you see, it's a number 7. It's a paint scheme that you're accustomed to seeing up here in the Northeast, and that's one of Tom Baldwin's senior, Tiger Tom, as we like to call him, the late great Tiger Tom Baldwin. This paint scheme in a tribute, Tommy Baldwin Jr. owning this car. So great to see the black 7, this 7NY running here at Loudon. Check it out, it's David Stremmy's car. We just saw Stremme right before GarageCam. He was hanging out, talking about the Milwaukee Mile, where he just was with Kyle Busch and Kenny Wallace and a whole host of other NASCAR stars this week. Hannaford on board this weekend, the local supermarket chain on board the nose of this beautiful race car, this lean one Toyota Camry. J.J. Yeley's car. And we're motoring through here. So far, we have not seen a driver yet. We're going to try to change that. Here's the number 36 car of J.J. Yeley. Motor on around here. David Rudiman, the number 83 car. How you guys like this car? I always love the Burger King cars. Landon Castle, the number 33 car. Hey, welcome back to the Cup Series. Doesn't get to run it that often, but Ken Schrader, always out there running dirt track races, is Ken Schrader. So always good to see Schrader back at it here. And of course at Loudon. Travis Kvapil, Kvap's car. Hey, I think we might have a Kvap spotted. We haven't seen Kvap in a while. Of course, a car would fire up right when we see our first driver. We'll see if we can talk to crew having a little bit of fun with Travis Kvapil. What are we going to do here? What are we doing to Kvap? What's up, Kvap? How you doing, buddy? It's a little loud here in the garage, but how's your day going so far?
Gets loud in a big-time NASCAR garage.
Yeah, a little bit more horsepower.
So far, so good, man. Rolled through the Burger King and got myself a good sandwich. Just a beautiful day in New Hampshire.
What are you doing this morning? Take a fan through kind of like the morning happenings of Travis Kvapil.
Well, I don't have my motorhome up here, so probably the biggest thing I had to work on this morning was finding a good parking spot. So I parked outside, and then luckily Elaine with our team, she kind of reserved me a super secret spot here in the infield. Drove me out there in the golf cart. I'm like P1 right outside the garage area, so I'm good.
So we know whose car to mess with.
Yeah, the silver Toyota Camry.
Exactly. All right, buddy.
Ready to get suited up and get ready for some practice. See what we got.
All right, Kvap. You have a good day, man. Travis Kvapil right here in his beautiful '93 Toyota Camry. I'll tell you what, Kvapil's good with his sponsors, man. You gotta love the guy. Not only is he a talented race car driver, a former NASCAR Camping World Series truck champion, but the guy gets it done when he's in interviews talking about his sponsors. Let's go over here to Show you the 87 this week. A little different kind of paint scheme for Joe Nemechek. A little red, white on board for Joe Nemechek. And here's Josh Wise's number 35 car. We just went by Wise's car, and I can't skip old Wise. He's a good dude. All right, let's show you some other stuff over here. As we complete our tour of this side of the garage, Mike Bliss, maybe we can get some shout outs here out on the flip side when we're walking around the garage. But hey, Morgan Shepherd's car. Lindsey Bell, you want to see Morgan Shepherd's car? The Keselowski Racing entry. There is Brian Keselowski doing his best work here, putting the logos on the car. Hopefully no bubbles. Doing a good job so far, no bubbles. Pretty cool program you guys got going on. We're live on NASCAR.com GarageCam, by the way. So tell me about this program you guys got going on here and with Morgan running the car.
Well, Morgan come up with a little bit of money, and then all of a sudden, as soon as we announced it, everybody else come up with more. So we keep, it's a great thing. We keep finding little sponsors that want to come up and work with this deal, and it's a lot of fun. And you know, it's good to do this, and hopefully we can do some more in the future. Hopefully I can get some sponsors I can run too. But we keep trying. We keep running the program. Hopefully we keep bringing more sponsors in. Keep going racing.
And old Morgan still got it, doesn't he?
Sure does.
All right. Brian Keselowski here. Hard-working bunch here on this car. Beautiful support, the military.org on board this number 52 machine right here. Morgan Shepherd, attempting to qualify, will be the oldest Sprint Cup Series competitor in the history of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. And here we go. Little walking music maybe as we walk around to the other side of the garage. Maybe we'll get a few shout outs here for some of the people that are on the show in the chat room. Thank you, by the way, for joining us on NASCAR.com GarageCam. Stephen Ingram. Good morning, GarageCam. And I almost just hit my head on this. that was amazing. If you guys saw the replay of that athleticism, it was like something out of the Matrix, how I just avoided that. Wow. Welcome to the other side. We're on the other side, the flip side, man, of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series garage at Paul Menard's number 27 Chevrolet SS here. Love that Stephen Ingram quote. Good morning, GarageCam. You gotta love it. You gotta love the colorful. Don't just say, hey, I want to see Paul Menard. Let's have some fun, folks. As it gets quiet here, a hush falls over the speedway as the engines silence here, and we can hear ourselves think, and we can see the beautiful red, white, and blue patriotic scheme of Eric Almirola this week. Gorgeous with made in the USA Smithfield. Had a little bit of Smithfield ham the other day at had a little shrimp and grits. It had some chunks of Smithfield ham in it. It was a good deal. There you go. Almirola isn't even here, and I'm giving him sponsor plugs. Here's the number 17 car of Ricky Stenhouse. The Best Buy Ford Fusion. Get a look at the number 55 car here, and there's crew chief Rodney Childers. I believe it's R Childers 55 on Twitter. You should follow him. Very interactive guy. Former racer himself. He's behind that big guy. Hold on. Come on. There we go. There's Rodney Childers right there at the helm of this number 55 team. Splitting the seat is Brian Vickers and Mark Martin this week. It's Brian Vickers behind the wheel of this number 55 ride, the Aaron's Dream Machine. And there is the Monopoly ride. Jamie Mack with the Monopoly mustache. Look at that guy. That is great. You gotta love the mustache. Let's talk to McMurray. McMurray's sitting here chilling out with his crew guys. What you doing, buddy?
We're talking about what we're going to do on our off weekend.
What are you doing on your off weekend?
What are you doing? I'm staying at home.
That's probably the best thing to do.
Yeah, we bought a new house, so.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
What about you, J-Mac?
I'm going to the beach. Yeah, my family and I and some friends are all going to go just hang out on the beach.
You got a cool looking car this weekend, Monopoly.
Yep.
Have you ever thought of growing the Monopoly Man mustache and getting the top hat, or?
Well, I would have to start in January to get that right by now, so I have not. But it is a cool looking car, and actually there's a fan that's going to get to win $200 for every lap that we run. So if we run the entire race, a fan's going to win $60,200. So it's really cool setup they have going on. You're not eligible, no.
So basically, you're telling the rest of the competition, do not pass go, do not collect $200.
Right, yeah, so that this person can collect $200 every time we cross the start-finish line.
Awesome. All right, Jamie Mack, you have a good day, buddy.
Thank you. Have a good day, man.
You got it. The guys in this number one bunch, McDonald's and Cessna on board. And you look at this, there's a Monopoly guy right there. Check it out. What a cool looking paint scheme. He's giving a thumbs up. And one lucky fan will get a chance to win that money here if Jamie Mack gets that thing up on that scoreboard. P1 there, baby, leading some laps. There's the 39 car of Ryan Newman. Got the gold and black Wix filters scheme on board. 22 car right now under the hood, looking at some of the brake ducts on that machine right now. Looking at, at the front of this machine, you see, okay, let's try to show you something cool. You see that right there? The radiator vent is right there, but right there is basically that duct work right there, that little hole, that mesh you see there. A little tube runs from that, and it cools the brakes on these machines. And here at Loudon, with these flat corners, you're relying so much on the balance of this car with the brakes of this machine. So brakes are so important. When you see these guys roll in here during practice, they check the tire pressure, they check the tire temperatures across the tires, but you'll also see somebody stick a thermometer inside the car. What they're doing inside the wheel, basically, they're trying to measure the temperature of the brakes, because these brakes have to last for a pretty long time, and they get abused pretty big here at Loudon. Here's Jeff Gordon's car right here. Gordon and Logano here are two of the several drivers that did the Goodyear tire test here earlier this year. I think it was Boyer, Burton, Kenseth. So Goodyear bringing the same tire combinations that we used last year here, these Goodyear Eagles right here. That was confirmed from that tire test. So these crews at least have a little bit of a baseline to work on, in a way, from last year as far as the tires are concerned. Yes, we have new race cars, and the handling package is so much different, but at least there's one constant for some of these teams, and it's the tires this weekend at Loudon. Leah Bartlett, I want to see the car that I have named Blue Lightning, a.k.a. the number 5 of Casey Kane. Well, there it is, the number 5, Blue Lightning, as you like to call it. Maybe we'll see if that nickname sticks. Blue Lightning, I kind of dig that. There it is, Blue Lightning. Casey Kane. Farmers Insurance on board, of course. Farmers Insurance, proud sponsors of Fantasy Showdown on NASCAR.com. Make sure you watch Fantasy Showdown every week on NASCAR.com. We'll also give you all your fantasy news, kind of your predictions, and then Sunday mornings, Fantasy Update on NASCAR.com. And then after the race is over, we try to give you a little fantasy recap now. So, hey, for all things fantasy, check out NASCAR.com/fantasy. How about that for an ad? It's okay. We love it. Fantasy is fun. 10 minutes to go. 10 minutes. We're a little past halfway here. Martin Truex Jr.'s number 56 car. Truex has won here in the NASCAR East Series back in the day when he had the Got Clams car. Smokes, number 14 right here. Walter DeLauder, I'm from Florida. Please, you said, show the 3-time 2011 champ. Well, he didn't win it 3 times in 2011, but hey, that's okay. The 3-time champ, the 2011 champ, that is Smoke, Tony Stewart, with an all-black scheme. Come on, man. He's bad to the bone this weekend. A little black. Black's kind of intimidating. You got to love black. Here comes Ryan Vickers. Well, we were going to see if we could talk to him, but he's talking with his crew chief. A very busy race car driver. We're pulling double duty this weekend, doing the walk-in sign with the fans as he enters the hauler here to debrief with his nationwide crew chief and then set out a game plan for practice here in the Sprint Cup Series. Here's a guy that's been turning the Cup Series guys on their head this year. Well, maybe not on their head, but what an impressive year so far for this number 78 car of Kurt Busch. Unbelievable run for this team. Yes, they haven't gotten that W yet, but look at where they are in points. Right now, poised for an opportunity to be in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series chase for the Cup. Our playoffs here in NASCAR, the 78 team. Here's Jeff Gordon. The fans in front of him didn't even know it was him. Hey, what's up? Hi, Miss Brooke.
How's it going?
Hey, we're doing good. We're live on NASCAR.com GarageCam. And hey, let's give them a little tease because I like to tease here.
What's that?
Okay, I heard we're going to meet a very awesome little friend who's not so little, a lobster.
Oh, the big old lobster. You know, I'm going to go explore where he comes from later on this weekend.
And we'll put it on NASCAR.com.
We're going to go on NASCAR.com, check it out later on. And all I know is I love to eat lobster, but from the size of this thing, I'm a little nervous as to how heavy it's going to be.
I'll help you.
How much lobster is really there?
I'll help you.
All right.
We can bench press it for
High five.
We can bench press it for a workout.
Lots of butter.
Oh yeah.
A lot of John butter.
You gotta love butter.
Corn on the cob. Oh, I can't. I'm getting hungry
All
now.
right, we gotta stop. You gotta go take pictures,
Yes.
and now I've got a rumbly belly.
Okay.
Hey, here's Kurt Busch. We could take a picture of Kurt Busch taking a picture. There's Kurt enjoying himself with some of the fans. What's up, bud? Stopping for some young fans. You guys got to take a picture with Kurt Busch, huh? You pretty happy? All right. You guys have a good day. That's awesome. Some great race fans here in the garage area. Here comes Tony Stewart, stopping to talk with Mr. Matt Yoakum. Very rare that Tony stops. Tony, when he goes through the garage, man, he's on a darn mission. I usually guard myself when he walks by me because he likes to, poke me. Here's Greg Biffle. Clint Boyer on the brain. Greg Biffle putting on the 3M helmet here inside the number 16. Big weekend for these Roush Fenway racers. Of course, kind of like a home race for this organization with the involvement with Fenway, the Fenway Group. Here's Rowdy Busch right here, the number 18 car. We talked about him in Nationwide Garage Cam, a big win this week in the Milwaukee Mile. Pretty cool deal. Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch, big time smiles here this weekend, putting on in the earpieces. Hey, when you're winning races like Kyle Busch has been, you got a lot to smile about here. Having some joking time with the crew. Going to put on the head sock here. Check it out, folks. Just fresh off his win at the Howie Leddow Memorial at the Milwaukee Mile, Kyle Busch. Matt Kenseth's car right here. We have somebody saying, can you send some well wishes for my buddy Chad Belcher? He was in a bad wreck and is finally home recovering, and he's a huge Matt Kenseth fan. Chad, hey, hopefully you're watching GarageCam or you're watching the replay. We wish you a speedy recovery, everybody here at NASCAR.com and GarageCam, and hopefully we can bring a little smile to your face here, showing you the Dollar General number 20 car of Matt Kenseth. Photographers are out and about. Well, that's because Dale Earnhardt Jr. is here. Let's see if we can zoom in and show you Jr. And there is the number 29 car, the Budweiser ride. try to squeeze in through here. And we're stuck. We're stuck behind photographers. Here's the number 29 ride of Kevin Harvick. And remember, folks, if you haven't been paying attention, if you've just been watching maybe GarageCam, it's been a very busy news morning. You probably see it on NASCAR.com right now. Kevin Harvick having a press conference confirming that he will be leaving RCR and headed to Tony Stewart's Stewart-Haas team next year. Big announcement. It's the worst kept secret in motorsports, of course. We've all known it's on its way, but hey, it is official now. Kevin Harvick on his way over to that team next year. 5 minutes to go here for GarageCam, and there is Kevin Harvick. Clint Bowyer right there. There's Carl Edwards climbing into his car. What's up, buddy?
You're back on the cam, man.
Back on the cam, man. We've missed you.
Yeah, well, I missed you. Where have you been?
I've been in hiatus, but hey, when there's lobster to be had,
Yeah.
I will return. So,
Yeah,
did you have any yet, or are you just eating like healthy stuff?
Yeah, hey, lobster's really healthy.
It is?
Yeah, I think even. I mean, it's a pretty healthy snack. It's low fat, high protein. I like it up here. It's Fenway, you know.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's a home race for you guys.
It is. It's a home race. We tested here. It rained out the second day of testing, but we want to win this thing. It would be huge to win up here.
All right, Carl Edwards going to be in
Good to
this
see you.
number 99 Fastenal car. Always nice that Carl Edwards takes a moment for us on GarageCam. And here's that French driver, Clint Bowyer.
How we doing?
How we doing, Clint Bowyer? You had a good time last night up in Vermont?
I had fun, but what a wild deal that was. I don't think we made many friends.
Clint Bowyer racing at Thunder Road last night, and yeah, a little bit of contact with a few people, but that place is a wicked little place. But you gotta love New England race fans, though. They are so passionate up here, aren't they?
It's cool. What a neat atmosphere. I mean, it's truly like going back in time. You know, from the lights to the racetrack, it was a beautiful. I got a granite bench. I'm telling you, the bench.
Ken Squire gave him a granite bench last night.
The bench that he gave me is nicer than my countertops in my house. So I think I'm going to transform the bench that I got into a countertop at the house.
All right, Clint Bowyer about to get out here and get a little busy here in New England on a bigger track than Thunder Road. Last night he competed, yeah, just a little bit bigger. A mile facility here at the Magic Mile. But Clint Bowyer had a Toyota late model last night at Thunder Road Speed Bowl up in Barry, Vermont. Beautiful, picturesque, about an hour and a half from Loudon here, and competed there in the Governor's Cup, a place that Ken Squire, Ken Squire, one of the all-time great voices of NASCAR in the Sprint Cup Series here. Ken Squire runs that place with Tom Curley, and Bowyer put on a show. He didn't make any friends last night, that is for sure. Little contact with a few guys, but put on a show, just like he's going to put on a show here at the Magic Mile. And he talked about those race fans here. The race fans here are so dedicated and so into this sport up here. They're starved for it still. Even though they see the Sprint Cup Series twice a year, you always see packed grandstands up here in New England. And there's a reason, because the New England race fans are very, very loyal race fans up here. And hey, speaking of a guy that cares about racing quite a bit, he wears it on the sleeve, man. Brett Keselowski here, the blue deuce in the number 2 car. You're about to see, oh, the whistle. There it is, whistle time. You know what that means? It's about time to wrap it up on GarageCam. The whistle's blowing and the cars are flowing. Carl Edwards, can he do it at Roush Fenway's home racetrack? Next year, Stewart-Haas Racing. But the rest of the season, hopes of winning a championship for Kevin Harvick, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Matt Kenseth, Rowdy Kyle Busch with the Interstate car. Greg Biffle, Casey Kane. He almost had to hurdle over the camera. Well, the cars and stars of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series are now hitting the track slowly for their first practice session here at the Magic Mile, Loudon, New Hampshire. Make sure if you get a chance to come up here in September, one of the most picturesque and beautiful racetracks that we do go to. Great things around to do, great seafood, and great racing. The NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour will be running here tomorrow. Their race, I think, 1 o'clock live on Speed Channel, followed by ESPN's broadcast of the NASCAR Nationwide Series race. And, of course, the headliner, Sunday, 1 o'clock on TNT. Make sure to catch these guys right here, the big boys, the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, live here from New Hampshire Motor Speedway. This is GarageCam live here, streaming every week. Tell your friends, join us next week in the chat. Hey, and until next time, folks, we'll see you at the races.